Welcome to this Fusion version 17 new feature video tutorial. The new feature that we'll be looking at in this video tutorial is the movie generation. The first thing that we're required to do is to set up movie generation render settings, and this is done by going to our edit menu, user preferences, and selecting the movie generation settings. Within this area we can add a new setting. I'm going to call this one draft, as I will be using the draft render setting that we find within our perspective view. Under render, it is set to default. We just need to pull this down and select draft. Everything else I will keep as standard. The auto hide walls is also a new feature in version 17 and will be featured in another video tutorial. Movie location is where our movie file will be saved. I'm going to browse into my documents folder and select my videos. Once we have set this up, we can select OK, and we will need to go into our perspective view. Within the perspective view, what we will be doing here is first finding the points where we would like to create our movie path. We get to the start point, and by right clicking in the design screen we'll have this option to say viewpoint. Once we have selected that viewpoint, we can navigate to our second viewpoint, and I'm going to change my view height just to show you that the path can go along different heights, and then save that as my second viewpoint. Once I have that second viewpoint saved, for this particular tutorial we'll have 3 different views, and I will then save this as my third and final. Once all viewpoints have been saved, we then select the movie creation palette button, and it will bring up this window on the left hand pane. We then select new and give this movie a name. I'm going to call it movie test 1. We then need to just find the 3 viewpoints that we have created. There were other viewpoints that I'd created in earlier trials, and we then move those viewpoints into our timeline. We can select a pause duration on any one of these clips if we would like to bring focus onto one of them. I'm going to leave everything at its standard and select OK. Once we have those viewpoints added to our timeline, we select generate movie. A dialog box will be given where we give the movie the name that will be saved to our movie folder, and I'm going to give this one movie 1, and currently the only render setting that we have is draft. And when we select OK, it will start to generate the path and the movie itself. As we can see, it has given us an estimated timeline on how long it will take to create this particular movie. I'm going to pause this tutorial, and once the movie has been generated I will resume. The movie generation is completed, and you will see that there is now a preview button in this panel, and we can play directly from within Fusion. This is a .mov file, which is a QuickTime file, and you'll notice that it opens up a QuickTime movie player. We then just need to select play, and we'll play the movie that we have created. Once we are happy with our movie and that we have it on the right path, we can then create other render settings such as future vision and allow those to render on the same movie name. Once a render setting has been made, it will be available in all other designs. Thank you for watching this video tutorial.